Hey, so if you saw our last video, you'll have seen that we might be psychic. Like, obviously that was just a coincidence, but you have to admit, it's a pretty fucking cool coincidence. But that got us thinking about several other crazy coincidences that have happened to us, or just times where we've damn near predicted the future. And maybe they're just coincidences, maybe something paranormal is going on. We don't know, we're not here to say. Either way, we just think they're so cool, and they happen so often. We've each had dreams that have come true. Like, I remember one time we were staying the night in a hotel, and I randomly had a dream where my laptop had broken, and I woke up the next morning and the ice bucket that the hotel provides us with had leaked, and water was rushing down the table about 2 inches away from my laptop. And in 2013, I had this dream where Carrie Hope Fletcher uploaded a video called A Day in the Life of Me, and the next morning she posted a video called A Busy Day in the Life of Me, which wouldn't be so weird now because like all her videos are like that, but they definitely weren't in 2013. How the hell did I predict that? And there was this other time where I had a dream where my mom had a nosebleed, and the next morning my mom had a nosebleed. This one is freaky. So I had a dream one night where I was in the car with my dad and he turned on the radio, and the first thing I hear is the DJ going, "She's back!" And then this song started, and it was by some female pop star, but I couldn't figure out who it was. And I remember sitting in the car thinking, is this Kesha? It turned out it wasn't, it was Lindsay Lohan, I don't know. But I woke up the next morning, and for the first time since 2012, Kesha releases a new song. And to make it crazier, my friend Jordan shared the link to the music video on his Facebook, and what was his caption with the music video? She's back. It's not just with dreams either. Like, once I was talking about how it was weird that Miley Cyrus and Selena Gomez have been in movies like outside of Disney Channel and Demi Lovato hasn't, and the next day it was announced that Demi Lovato was going to be in the Smurfs movie. And there was this one time, I'm going to be a little bit vague about this one because I don't want to feel like we're throwing shade to anyone, but basically we were talking about a specific person and that I think a specific thing should happen to that person as a consequence for something they'd done a while back. And then that night it was trending on Twitter that that thing did happen to that person. So many times we'll get on Facebook and we'll check our on this day thing, and there'll be a post from years ago that mentions something that we had just been talking about. Like, for example, a few weeks ago, we were randomly just singing Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne around the house. I pick up my phone, I get on Facebook, and what's waiting for me on my on this day in 2012? Lyrics to Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne. And to make it even weirder, I posted the exact part of the song that we had been singing. The same thing happened a few days later. We're randomly singing Here I Go by Megan and Liz, which is a random, obscure old song of theirs, might I add. Yeah, and then it turns out I'd shared the music video 4 years ago to the day. Like, what? And just earlier this month, I was singing The Man Who Can't Be Moved by The Script because I had Connor Ball's cover of it stuck in my head, and I checked my on this day, and 3 years ago I'd posted specifically Connor Ball's cover of The Man Who Can't Be Moved. One day we were getting ready to go on a road trip, and we thought we'd burn ourselves off a mix CD to play in the car, but it wasn't working and the files weren't transferring over correctly or something, and we were getting all frustrated about it. It turns out on the same day a few years ago I'd posted this on Facebook saying that I'd spent the last hour trying to burn off a mixtape and it wasn't working, and I was hashtag pissed. Now this one is weird. So we were video chatting with our friend Sam, who lives in Australia, but she's from Singapore, and she was telling us about this building in Singapore that's like a hotel that looks like there's a boat on top of it or something. And the next day, Dan and Phil were flying to Australia, but they had a layover in where? Singapore. And they posted a selfie in front of a building with a boat on top. What are the odds? We could have been talking about anywhere in the world. Their layover could have been anywhere in the world. They could have posted a selfie in front of anything, and then posted a selfie in front of the exact building we were just talking about. We were randomly having a conversation one day about cannonballs and how weird it is that kids like to scrunch themselves up into a little ball and throw themselves off the edge of the pool and yell, "Cannonball!" And that day, Tom Scott uploads Ask If Movie 10 with this joke.
Cannonball!
How? What? We never talk about cannonballs, and the one day we did. This one is terrifying. So one day I loaned my mom my debit card and she was gonna take it to the local ATM and draw some money out for me. But she lost it somewhere in the house. So the three of us are turning the house upside down trying to find it. And my mom comes up to me and is like, "Oh, you're not mad at me, are you?" And I said something to the extent of, "No, I'm not mad at you, Mom, but I'm also not gonna brush this one under the rug." And as I say the words under the rug, we all just kind of get this feeling. So what did we do? We start looking under every rug and every mat in the entire house. We didn't find it, but the next day, our mom gets in her car and just decides to look under the floor mat. And what's there? My debit card. Under the rug. Now this last story is a bit all over the place, so stay with us. One day, we were watching the first Sleepless Night with Phil video, and I was saying how I really like these, I hope there's a fourth one soon. Remember that. That day was Kaylee Malloy's birthday. We love Kaylee, so we tweeted her happy birthday, and she liked the tweet. That day was also Rachel Miner's birthday, and our best friend Christina loves Supernatural, so she tweets Rachel happy birthday, and Rachel likes the tweet. I'm messaging Christina about how weird it is that we're both a fan of someone whose birthday it is today. We both tweet them happy birthday, and they both like the tweet. Like, what? That's so weird. So we got to talking about being on the same wavelength as other people, and I bring up Phil, because this thing always happens where he'll tweet that he's filming a video while we're filming a video, or he'll tweet that he's gonna upload a video on the same day we're planning on uploading a video. It happens all the time. Well, that night, Phil tweets that he's had a lot of caffeine and might film a Sleepless Night with Phil 4. And he did. That's not even one coincidence at this point. That's like 2 or 3 coincidences in one. We'll leave it at that, but we have so many more of these stories, so let us know if you'd like to see another video like this. And also, if you've had any coincidental or psychic moments, please share your stories with us down in the comments. They're so interesting. And we haven't said anything about it here on YouTube yet, but we have a Tumblr now, so we'll leave the link down in the description and you can follow it or ask us some questions or just check it out if you'd like. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed the video, hope you're doing good, and we'll see you soon. Bye!